the go-ahead to get this one started. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Miami Marlins. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Sandy Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He walked away with the Silver Slugger Award for third baseman last year by putting up some impressive numbers. And I'll tell you what, I think he's got a great chance to win it again.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty. One man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Sanchez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chisholm is calling for it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Yu Darvish will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here is Jazz Chisholm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Darvish pauses. Here it comes. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 4 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Chisholm gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ball one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
The 3-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting third.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Taken for strike 3. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Up next from Miami, Adam Duvall trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the stretch.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
2-0 to Adam Duvall.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
A man on third with 2 down. Cut fastballs in for a strike, 2-1. All even now, 2-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
He's set. The 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Striding in is Fernando Tatis Jr.
Leading off for the Padres, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
And now the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Hosmer is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Eric Hosmer is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. So here's Will Myers as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And there's ball 2 now. And that one yanked just foul. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Padres down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's just 1 for 6. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back, he's looking really sharp right now.
Standing in now, Jesus Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Now the 2-0. Jorge Alfaro will be next. Bottom of the second here with no score. He loses him on ball four.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll two.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Sanchez leads off first with one away. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box, John Birdie, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 home. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again. 1-2. Two out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The 2-2. is swung on and missed, strike 3. One left for Miami. We'll move to the third with no score. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB now. Alcantara has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting it, the catcher, number 17, Victor Caratini.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Victor Caratini, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 11, Darvish.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Darvish. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Sanchez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And stepping in, Sandy Alcantara as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to third. Machado has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Chisholm.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Inside and low, 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. And it's fouled away. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Fouled off. Slow roller left side, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Three and one to the Padres left fielder.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Chopped on the ground to first. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
No one on with one down, and that brings up Trent Grisham. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. And in steps Manny Machado. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First delivery to him. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Here it comes, 2-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Ball 1. Darvish pauses. Here it is on 1-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And the Marlins had their first hit of the game. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Oh, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. That's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time that the game, baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball swung on and missed.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Aguilar aboard here at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Struck out in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Up next, Jesus Sanchez worked a walk his first time up. He's set and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that misses 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0 home. And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that misses 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
2-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Weak roller right side. Over to first, and that retires the side. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
On its way is pitch number 75. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
To the plate now, John Birdie, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And he will take ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
One there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Jazz Chisholm, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one, and they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next, it'll be Starling Marte. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Marte has accumulated just over 1,100 hits over his big league career. 0-1, here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. On the ground is short. This could be two. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Jesus Aguilar stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here it is, the 3-0. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full. 3-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Oh, and he's hit by the pitch, and that'll be a painful run batted in. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Nabil Crismatt answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and 0. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
In there, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Stepping in now, Jesus Sanchez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And a relay home, and not in time as the second run scores.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 delivery. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Here's the first pitch to him. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Lays off 2-2 now. grounder down the line at third. The 2-2 one more time is a fastball that misses.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Skied down the left field line. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Hey, I love the end result. Diving catch, tip of the hat. But if we go back and take a look at this, it was the initial bad jump. I think that ball kind of confused him a little bit, and he had to make up for it at the end.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here comes the 1-2. Fly ball heading for the alley. Marte on the move. In there for extra bases, and there goes the perfect game. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Up next for the Padres, the pitcher, the Bill.
Jorge Mateo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Caratini, the runner at second with one away. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Outside, 2-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Count 1-1.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. One left for San Diego. They still find themselves down 6-0. Craig Stammen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, John Birdie.
The third baseman, John Birdie.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's it.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 pitch.
You got 2 balls.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Drilled on the ground to short. And that's the first out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pham is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Now into the box, Jazz Chisholm. First offering on its way.
Ball one, the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The pitch to short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
The center fielder, number 6,
In now, Starling Marte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Trent Grisham.
Center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Now the first pitch. As he drives a liner to right center, and a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Into the box, Manny Machado, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's 1-1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-1 home.
That's a ball.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
No one out with a runner at second. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there, as it just about came in and nailed him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch on its way, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. From the stretch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. 2 out here and a runner at second. Popped him up. Aguilar has room in foul territory. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Marlins lead this one 6-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Adam Duvall.
Right fielder, Adam Duvall.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Singled last time up. Behind 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, outside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2. Jesus Sanchez will be next. Duvall on at first, nobody out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Jesus Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That evens it up 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Opposite field to left. Pham is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So next to bat will be Jorge Alfaro. Flew out last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drives it out to deep right center field. Myers going back, and this one bounds around against the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
So now to the plate, John Birdie, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. On, he pops it up. Cronenworth ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Marlins 7 and the Padres nothing. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward the veteran outfielder, Will Myers.
Will Myers.
Here's the first pitch. He grounds it sharply to third. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Stepping in next, Jake Cronenworth. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Alfaro waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 17, Victor Caratini.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Victor Caratini. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Austin Adams will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jurickson Profar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Joe Panik is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. First pitch of the AB now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate now, Jazz Chisholm, and it's fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set with the 0-1, and he lays off for ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Starling Marte is on deck. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. At the plate now is Starling Marte. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Panic stands at first with 1 out. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Oh, that was a nice job there in center field to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third. For the offense, that's a killer to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1 left for Miami, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Richard Blyer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Jurickson Profar digs in next, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-0 now. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in once again is Tommy Pham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. Popped him up. Aguilar is there, 1 away.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Next to hit, Trent Grisham. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Has a look, now the pitch. Low for ball 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Here comes Marte. Goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
At the plate, Manny Machado just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. San Diego down to their final strike. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Just hung in there on that one.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Marlins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Sandy Alcantara takes home the win. Yu Darvish struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Padres, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.